The UEFA Champions League holds a prestigious status as the premier club competition globally, and for good reason. Throughout its season-long campaign, top clubs from diverse European leagues compete fiercely for the coveted title of Champions of Europe. Since its rebranding in 1992, the tournament has witnessed numerous epic finals, offering fans unforgettable moments to cherish and reflect upon. Let's take a closer look at some of the most memorable finals in the history of this illustrious campaign. Number 10. Bayern Munich vs Borussia Dortmund. The 2013 UEFA Champions League final marked a historic moment with an all-German clash between Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich. For Bayern, it was a shot at making club history with a potential treble after securing the Bundesliga and DFB Pokal titles. Mario Götze's impending move to Bayern added spice to the affair, though he missed the final due to injury. In front of 86,000 fans at Wembley Stadium, the match was a nail-biter. Despite Bayern dominating possession, Dortmund's defense held firm until the 89th minute when Arjen Robben's goal broke their resistance. The game showcased the precision passing and attacking prowess of both teams, and this highlights the resurgence of German football. Number 9. Barcelona vs Arsenal. In the 2006 Champions League final, Barcelona clashed with Arsenal in a thrilling encounter, marking Arsenal's first and only appearance in the final so far. Both teams entered the showdown with unbeaten records in the Champions League. The match pit two teams with constructing styles against each other. Arsenal boasted a solid defense that hadn't conceded a goal in over 90 minutes, while Barcelona showcased their attacking prowess with over 100 goals scored throughout the season. It was also a farewell for Henrik Larsson from Barcelona and Robert Pires from Arsenal, both of whom were playing their last matches for their respective clubs. In front of nearly 80,000 fans at the Stade de France in Paris, Barcelona emerged victorious with a 2-1 win. The game turned controversial earlier on when Arsenal's goalkeeper Jens Lehmann was sent off after just 18 minutes. Despite Arsenal's efforts, Barcelona's relentless attack broke through, securing 2 goals in 5 minutes and clinching the title. Lehmann's red card made history as the first in the Champions League final. Number 8. Juventus vs Borussia Dortmund. So Juventus faced off against Borussia Dortmund in the 1997 Champions League final. In a final where the underdogs looked to avenge their previous defeat to the Italian giants in the 1993 UEFA Cup final. Juventus, who were aiming to make history with back-to-back Champions League titles, were obviously the favourites. The match, held at the Munich Olympistadio in front of 60,000 spectators, unfolded as a tale of revenge for Borussia Dortmund. They frustrated Juventus throughout the game, effectively neutralizing their star player Zinedine Zidane. 2 goals from German striker Karl-Heinz Riedel gave Dortmund a halftime lead. Although Juventus put one back with a brilliant backheel goal from Alessandro Del Piero, Dortmund's Lars Ricken, a substitute, sealed the win with a goal on his first touch, and it's believed to be the fastest by a substitute in Champions League history. Number 7. Barcelona vs Manchester United. In the 2011 Champions League final, Barcelona and Manchester United clashed for the second time in 3 seasons, with memories of Barcelona's previous victory in the 2009 final fresh in the minds of both teams. Barcelona has triumphed 2-0 in that encounter, claiming their 3rd title and making history as the first Spanish team to secure the treble. Entering the final, both teams were in top form, having won their respective leagues and remained unbeaten in the Champions League. Barcelona boasted an impressive tally of 27 goals in 12 matches, while Manchester United aimed for their 3rd Champions League trophy, reaching height of the final for the 3rd time in 4 years. At the packed Wembley Stadium in London, Barcelona once again proved their dominance over English opponents, securing a comfortable 3-1 victory in front of 90,000 spectators. Number 6. Manchester United vs Chelsea. In the 2008 Champions League final, Manchester United and Chelsea made history by facing off in the first ever All-English final. While Chelsea made their debut appearance in the final, Manchester United entered their second final in the Champions League era. United appeared on the back of an unbeaten European campaign, scoring 19 goals along the way, while Chelsea sought to best their domestic rivals and claim their maiden Champions League trophy. Staged in Russia, this final proved to be a tense affair, with Man United eventually claiming victory in a dramatic penalty shootout. Cristiano Ronaldo put United ahead in the 26th minute, but Frank Lampard equalized for Chelsea just before halftime. Despite extra time producing no further goals, it was not short on drama as Chelsea's Didier Drogba was sent off for an altercation with Nemanja Vidic. The match came down to penalties, and Ronaldo's miss gave Chelsea a chance to seize glory. However, Chelsea's captain John Terry's miss leveled the playing field once again. Ultimately, it was Man United who emerged victorious, as goalkeeper Edwin van der Sar saved Nicolas Anelka's spot kick. Number 5. Bayern Munich vs Chelsea. In the 2012 UEFA Champions League final, Bayern Munich faced off against Chelsea in a historic clash, marking the first time the two teams met in a major European final. For Chelsea, it was their second appearance in the final, having lost to Manchester United in 2008. Bayern Munich, on the other hand, aimed to overcome their final struggles and secure their second Champions League title, especially with the advantage of playing in their home stadium. The final held in front of over 60,000 spectators, which saw Bayern Munich dominate the game for much of the duration, frustrating Chelsea's efforts. However, it was not until the 83rd minute that Thomas Muller's header broke the deadlock, igniting cheers for Bayern fans. Just as Bayern seemed destined for victory, Chelsea's Didier Drogba intervened with a powerful header in the 88th minute, and this sent the match to extra time. Bayern had a golden opportunity to claim the win with a penalty, but Arjen Robben's miss from the spot kept Chelsea's hopes alive. The match ultimately went to penalties, where Chelsea emerged triumphant with Drogba scoring the winning penalty. Number 4. Olympique de Marseille vs AC Milan. In the 1993 Champions League final, Olympique de Marseille clashed with AC Milan in a historic showdown, marking the debut of a revamped tournament format. Marseille, who were making their first appearance in the Champions League final, aimed to secure their maiden title. AC Milan, giants of Italian football, were also vying for their first Champions League trophy in a new era. Played at the Olympiastadion in Munich, the final drew nearly 65,000 spectators. Marseille etched their name in history by clinging a 1-0 victory over AC Milan. Marcel Bolly's goal proved decisive, securing Marseille's inaugural Champions League title and making them the first team to claim the trophy after the tournament's restructuring. Number 3. Real Madrid vs Bayer Leverkusen. In the 2002 Champions League final, Real Madrid clashed with Bayer Leverkusen in a highly anticipated showdown. For Bayer Leverkusen, it was a historic moment as they made their debut appearance in the Champions League final, aiming to claim their first Champions League trophy. Real Madrid, on the other hand, sought to add to their illustrious history with their third title. Played at Hampstead Park in Glasgow, the final drew over 50,000 spectators. Despite Bayer Leverkusen's impressive leading up to the final, it was Real Madrid who emerged victorious with a 2-1 win. Real Madrid capitalized on most of their opportunities, while Leverkusen created the most chances in the game. Raul opened the scoring for Real Madrid on the 8th minute, only for Leverkusen to quickly equalize through Lucius' header. However, it was Zinedine Zidane's stunning left foot volley from the edge of the box that stole the show, giving Real Madrid the lead going into halftime. Number 2. Manchester United vs Bayern Munich. In the 1999 Champions League final, Man United faced Bayern Munich in a highly anticipated clash. Both teams entered the final on the back of winning their respective domestic titles. For Man United, it was a chance to make history by securing the treble for the first time ever. The final, which was held at the Camp Nou Stadium in Barcelona, proved to be one of the most dramatic in Champions League history. Bayern Munich took an early lead with Mario Balotelli's free kick finding the net in the 60th minute. Despite numerous chances from both sides, the score remained unchanged as the match progressed. As the clock ticked towards full time, Bayern seemed poised for victory. However, United substitutes Teddy Sheringham and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had other plans. Sheringham leveled the score with a scrappy goal in the first minute of stoppage time, and this sent shockwaves through the stadium. And just when it seemed the match would head into extra time, Solskjaer netted the winner in the final minute of stoppage time, breaking Bayern hearts and securing the trophy for Manchester United. Number 1. Liverpool vs AC Milan. In the 2005 Champions League final, Liverpool faced AC Milan in a historic showdown, marking their first ever maiden in a competitive match. While Liverpool made their debut appearance in the final under the new format, AC Milan entered their 5th final in the new format, aiming for their 3rd Champions League title in that new format. The final, which was held at the Atatürk Stadium in Istanbul, witnessed a thrilling encounter that left the 69,000 spectators on the edge of their seats. AC Milan got off to a flying start with Paolo Maldini scoring the fastest goal in the Champions League final just 52 seconds into the match. Liverpool found themselves trailing 3-0 down at halftime after Hernan Crespo added 2 more goals for Milan. Despite the daunting defeat, Liverpool staged a remarkable comeback, scoring 3 goals in the span of 6 minutes to level the score at 3-3. The remainder of the match saw no further goals, leading to an intense penalty shootout. Liverpool emerged victorious in a dramatic fashion as goalkeeper Jerry Dukek became the hero, saving 2 penalties to secure the win. And that's a wrap on today's Game On Dynasty. What did you make of these Champions League finals? Which one impressed you the most? Well, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for all amazing content. Until we meet again, this is the Dynastic Game On channel signing off.